Today is a very great day for all the surgeries. It was a long time back that I desired Sahastrara should be opened up. But waiting for the right time, it was important to do it at the right time. A boy in Aurangabad, quite young, asked me a question. Mother, this all-pervading power of Brahma Chaitanya is beyond senses. You cannot feel it through senses. How is it we are now feeling it through our senses? This is the question he asked. And I ask you the same question. Before this, those people who got realization could not talk about it in the way you can tell people that you can feel it on your senses. They could not explain. They could not put it into experience. Just what they did was to tell them in words which were telling about something like the taste of mango. Unless and until you eat the mango, the taste by just knowing about it's wonderful, it's great, it's fun, you have not tasted the mango. So what has happened now? Was the question. Another thing was that these people got so fed up. Like Ganeshwara at the age of 21, he took a samadhi. He went into a room and closed the doors and settled down there, and he died there. All of them, even Christ got himself crucified. Because they could tell a parable, they could tell a simile. But what had happened to them that they could not explain? They felt so sad and so frustrated. In a way, they finished their life very early. This was the question. So what was the secret? Can any one of you tell me? The answer is simple, but difficult to digest. The answer is that all these incarnations who came on this earth were part of the Sahastrara. were part of the Brahma Chaitanya, were part of the Adi Shakti. They came on this earth, gave realization to some people who were excellent, good people, who had no problems. As if they came out of the ocean of love and took all of them to the ocean of love to enjoy that ocean. As Kabira has said, that when a drop becomes the ocean, what can I say? Jab mast hue fir kya bole. So many of them took to mauna, that is silence. They disappeared. They got dissolved completely into the ocean of love. But you did not get dissolved. Something special has happened to you. That the whole of Brahma Chaitanya, the whole ocean, has taken the form of a cloud. That's Adi Shakti. And has come on this earth to shower the Chaitanya on you people, enrich you, nurture you, develop you by manifesting the love in such a manner that you have entered into the body of the Adi Shakti. So like one picture which is in the river Ganges, you are like a cell in the body of the Adi Shakti. Your entity, your personality is preserved. Despite that, you feel the Brahma Chaitanya through your senses, and you can give realizations to others. But you are in the body of the Adi Shakti. As long as you are in the body of Adi Shakti, you can do all that. This is the greatest thing that has happened. The whole of the Sahastrara has opened out with all the 7 pithas of all the deities who were just part and parcel of it. The whole of it has come in the form of a mother who is humble, who is deceptive, elusive, who is Mahamaya. It's the greatest thing that could happen to human beings and to the whole universe. That now you can get your realization, you can give realizations to others, you can understand through your senses, through your logic, what is vibrations, what it does. Just like the proof is here. All the flowers were dead last night, finished with the heat of the people who were carrying them. Then I just put some vibrated water on them and you see how they are. Brahma Chaitanya has revived them, but their personality is there, they are all vibrated and they are looking so fresh and beautiful. Same thing with you. You all look so fresh and beautiful. Anybody can make out a Sahajogi. Under these circumstances, one has to understand that there are certain limitations which you have to observe. First of all, I have taken you in my body. A foreign thing has to go in the body. And it has to be looked after, nurtured. But if you become troublesome, then you will be thrown out. I can't bear you. Some people are extremely troublesome. They do not meditate. They have their own ideas about meditation. They do not develop themselves, they do not mature. They live in the past or in the future. And such people are troublesome. A simple thing I had requested you all to put some ghee in the nose, which is a very simple thing but is very important. You all suffer from a very bad hamsa, and one of the things that is a symptom in an AIDS case is a bad hamsa. You will be vulnerable to AIDS. And a small thing like that is not observed. It has to be religious obligation that you must listen to me, whatever I say. Actually, you must obey me. My hand obeys me, my fingers obey me, my feet obey me. What about you, who are raised to the great dignity and the great position of being the yogis in the body of the Adi Shakti, and they are acting as cells in my body. First and foremost thing is to do this kind of a venture. You put all kinds of things in your body. It is a very daring thing. And the process is also very hazardous. This has to be achieved with great patience, love, compassion, and above all, hard labor. This has to be regarded as the greatest thing that Sahastrara was opened by me. Of course, I am the master of Sahastrara. I am the master of all the chakras. But also I am beyond Sahastrara, much beyond it. If that is the situation, you should be careful about your Sahastrara. That is me, and looking after your own heart, which is the Brahmarandra Pitha here, which opens out ultimately when you get your realization. Sahaja Yoga is spreading everywhere horizontally. Vertically it must also spread. And there, if you really have proper understanding of what I am, Sahastrara should be absolutely clear-cut. And to keep Sahastrara clear-cut, you must listen to whatever I have told you. Obey it as absolutely a ordained thing. To keep the Sahastrara clean is to open your heart. If your hearts are not open, how will I fill it up with my love? Open your heart to your fellow yogis and yoginis. Don't get worried about what has happened in the past. Don't get worried about what has happened in your life as far as your relationships are concerned. Such things won't happen now in Sahaja Yoga. They cannot happen. It has been worked out that way. It cannot happen. If this hand is paining, the other hand is there to help it out. You are not alone. You are in the body of the collective being. If there are stupid people, if there are idiotic people, Sahaja Yoga is not meant for such people. In Sanskrit language they are called as mudhas. Neither it is meant for people who are over smart and trying to cheat themselves. Intelligence has that capacity. And to indulge into things which are not such. Slowly you will find your vibrations will disappear. You will become sick, you will have problems, and you will be in trouble. This is not a kind of a warning, but a request, because you are in my body. And whenever anybody tries to be troublesome in my body, I have to bear it up and suffer a lot. It's a funny type of a crucifixion where every moment you are hanged onto a cross by anyone who wants to do it. Such yogis have all the laws in their hands to torture my life, to trouble me, if they want to. But they have also such a capacity, such a caliber, such a potential that they can reside in my heart forever. Open your hearts. That's the thing I will say. Now we have to see what keeps our hearts closed. Firstly, it keeps our heart in a binding, the fear of the past. In the past, if we have done anything wrong, in the past we have had bad experiences of people, we are very frightened. I'm surprised, I've seen it myself, that in England, where we were staying, it was that day, unluckily or luckily, it was snowing for the first time. And we were shifting, so I had gone out. And when I came back, I saw a lady, a little baby in the pram, standing at the door and talking to some lady. The other lady was just talking through a little opening in the door because there was a chain on. Then I went out and came back after half an hour and I saw the same thing. The lady was still standing in the snow and this lady was talking to her through a chink. I was surprised. What is this going like Midsummer's Night's Dream? These people are talking to each other. Horrible. What was it that was frightening to this lady inside the room? What this lady would have done with a child who had come to her door? What was there to be so frightened of? Because of the ego within yourself. You have frightened others, you have tortured others, you have dominated others, you have done all these things, so there is fear in your mind that others may do the same thing to you. Or what is there to be so much frightened to lock your doors to everyone who comes to your house? Secondly, maybe you might have been tortured by someone or troubled by someone, so your heart is closed. You can't open heart to others. People just don't talk, they just keep mum. What has happened? Just like a dead body moving about. Supposing I was like this, who would have told you the secrets of Sahaja Yoga and Sahastrara? So this kind of a nature comes from people who are frightened in the past perhaps, or they might have frightened people with their bad Vishuddhi. Aggressiveness is one of the qualities in the West, and that also is inherited by people. As soon as you put them onto something, they become aggressive. I can't bear it within myself. Supposing I have some sort of a medicine that makes some cells very aggressive, then what happens? Ultimately, I become a patient of cancer. An aggressive cell is called as the malignant cell. And such a cell cannot give you proper attention, cannot give you proper depth, but you become nothing but a malignant cell, a cell which is creating a cancer. And such a person creates cancer among Sahaja Yogis. I've heard horrible stories about how some women, some men have become aggressive. With a little position they get, immediately they become aggressive. Say somebody is a wife of a organizer or a so-called leaders. Then she thinks she is nothing but a prime minister or something. Or a husband becomes something. This aggressiveness adds to the aggressiveness of another person. Then reaction starts. One says something, the another says something. We become reactionaries. We haven't got something of our own that we should be reactionaries. There should be no reaction to anything. Because we have something of our own, why should we react to something, whatever people are doing to us or have done to us? It's finished. Open your hearts. That's why when you came to India, I think you must have noticed that in the Indian heart, there is nothing like an anger for, say, for English or for Portuguese or for anybody who has dominated them. They have so much love and affection and respect, and they see that what good you have done to them. Like some barristers came to India and they visited some high courts, and they had holiday for one day to celebrate the visit of these British lawyers and barristers. But if you go to England, they will beat you, throw you out. This aggressiveness has to go from your heart. It has to get out of it. There's no place in my body for aggressive people. No place at all. I have not aggressed you, and you shouldn't aggress me. If you aggress any Sahaja Yogi, you are aggressing me. But when it comes to others, they won't aggress others. Like a bad husband will aggress his wife, but not other people. So those who are non-Sahaja Yogis, they do not aggress them. That's a very important part of Sahastrara, because ego covers a great part of Sahastrara. And if your Sahastrara is covered with this ego business, how can I help you and how can I help myself? Now so many of you are in my body. Just imagine circulating fast, and most of them are fighting. To be in my heart, but they are settling in my ego. Well, I am egoless because I have no reactions. If you have no reaction, you cannot develop ego. I have no reactions. I am reactionless. I am in my own peace and glory, trying to work out Sahaja Yoga. I do not react to anything. But your reactions trouble me because you are within me. Now the second part is the fear that comes from childhood. I do not know about Americans, but so many Americans who came to me were half-mad crack people, absolutely crack in the head. Nothing normal about them. Either they will not talk, if they talk irrelevantly. You don't know what they are talking about. Same with the French. French were mad much before anybody was mad in this world, I think. Very cracky people, it's very difficult, it's absolutely can't understand. Everything upside down. When you blame our Indian telephone, you must know they were made by French. I always say that in Pune we have got the telephone just to see, because it is called as Punyapatanam, is the city of Punyas, and only God can listen to this telephone, but even God cannot. So, this kind of crackness, or this, what you call this, madness, aggressive madness, comes from ego going to the level of superego. And they get, first of all, what's wrong? When they talk, you feel they are fighting. These are love talks, romantic, they say. And we feel they are fighting. And then, after some time, the aggressiveness is very apparent, and then it becomes as if they are off their heads, absolutely off their heads. It's very common with Americans, very common. You can't find Americans when they are talking any good speaker who doesn't have stitches on his faces, on his body, everywhere, because so many nerves have been already strained. With this kind of what's wrong business. Going to the other extreme of deciding everything for yourself. And the thing behind is a ghost, I should say, very big ghost, and which is not in the past or the future, but in the present. And that ghost, I call it as materialism. Materialism. It's a ghost. It's a horrible devil that has come onto the heads of Americans and from them to all of us. This materialism is a horrible stuff. It's so ridiculous, shameful, doesn't even suit a human person. Even a dog would hate such a materialism, to what level human beings have gone. This materialism makes a person absolutely shameless. A lady would not mind asking another lady, by the way, have you got my spoons with you? There's no shame in it. When we were small, we were told in India, I mean that's our culture, that if somebody's pin in your house, you should preserve it and return it. But even if your diamond is lost with somebody, never ask for it. is not good manners. What is more valuable is not the diamond, is the relationship, is the friendship and the emotions of human beings to be respected. How can you ask, if there was a diamond they would have found it and would have given it to you, but if there is no asking for that or reporting like that, then it's sure there's no diamond, and even if it is there, doesn't matter. After all, what is a diamond? You are wearing or they are wearing, what does it matter? In my father's house, all the doors were open all the time. All the doors, day and night. Never a thief came in, thought that doors are open so nothing is locked. There's nothing precious. Only we had one theft. And the thief came and took away a gramophone from us and some records. So my father said, he's a conniser. He took the right thing from this house. So let it be. What's the use of informing the police? So this materialism that comes in is a mad dog, and gives you a disease which is worse than any disease that is possible. How people play on it, on this disease. As you must have known that doctors, when you get some disease, little bit, they'll take out your teeth, take out your eyes, take out your nose, take out your purse and take out everything that you have. For a little thing like malaria or something. But this disease takes away everything that is beautiful within, that is good within you. For example, it started a fashion. With this materialism, they start fashions. Ladies are more vulnerable. Fashion starts. Any sort of fashion starts. Like the sleeves to be made long. In India also they started. Then make it short, then make it half, then make it no sleeves. I said, I am not running that race. I will have the sleeves all the time. Same sleeves, so I don't have to bother. I can tell my tailor and he can make whatever way I want to have. He tailor, because he knows I make one style. Finished with it. Why do people want to run with the fashion? Just think of it. What is the need to run with the fashion? Now, new race has started, run with it. Then another race has started, run with it. Then the third race has started, run with it. All the time running with a mad race of fashions. Now a new race has started of fashions, not to put any oil in the head. So you become bald, then you buy wigs. It's all entrepreneurs who are working out. It's all enterprises. So you become absolutely bald-headed people. Then you get your wigs from them. Then there is a special charge for dressing the wigs, so you go for dressing the wigs. Goes on like mad. Then there's another type. Now, a new fashion has started in London because, you see, these people want to make some money. People don't even have so much of logic and intelligence left in their heads to see that what they were preaching one day, they are just a thing against it. Formerly, it was you had to wear a tailcoat. You had to have your hair absolutely done with proper hair grooming and all that, as you can see in old pictures. Then it started striped three-piece suits. Now it is, a few days earlier, was tight clothes. Then they developed varicose veins, you see. So no. Now it is a fashion to wear absolutely loose dresses. I saw the other day one lady making a dress out of a big blanket, going like this. I thought she was some priest or someone. So that stupidity has started. Imagine, think of Sahastrara. Think of divine, in what world we are and in what world the stupid people are going. That's another world. Absolutely another stupid world where people just go after nonsensical things. Changing from one to another. Changing from everything. Tiles are changed, everything is changed. Giving you such a headache all the time you have to think, now, what fashion is there? Let's find out in the newspaper. This is the fashion now. All right, wear this dress. All this is befooling going on because this ghost has entered into us. In Sahaja Yoga also, when we enter, be careful. Materialism should not enter into your minds. It is nothing important. Even when somebody dies, you are supposed to wear something black or white, or I don't know what else, but white or black. And somebody died in England who was a great friend of my husband. And I had no black sari, completely black. I mean, we don't have such a sari. I didn't know what to do. I told my husband I don't have a black sari. He said, then you don't come. Imagine how his wife would feel if I don't go to the thing, how she would take it. All this is nothing. What is important is the black sari. In every walk of life, you are being befooled by this materialism. I don't know how you got stuck into it first of all. And the other side is the same people are befooling you. All right, this is not good, this is too much, so go to the anti-culture. What is anti-culture? Is another kind of materialism, another kind of nonsense. Nowadays they are having in London an anti-culture movement which is called as punks. I think out of date now but still for the time being I see is punks. It costs them £40 sometimes to make that hair. I mean, is it something that you are saving money on that? So the whole thing works out just to take out your attention from reality, from higher values to something nonsensical. In Sahaja Yoga also, people must learn to lead a life of collectivity. It's very important that we have to be collective. We shouldn't talk of this is mine, and this I own. Even about children, you should not do like that. This is my own child, this is my own baby, this is my brother, this is my sister. This my mind should go away. But that's not possible. It's not easy to forget about this because left navi and right navi has to be all right. The only way to do it is that, Mother, it's all yours. It's not dangerous to say that. Because I'll never take anything that is supposed to be yours. Just to say, Mother, it's all yours, to start it. It's all yours. I'm yours, my heart is yours, all my things are yours, my life is yours. Even saying that is a big mantra for Sahastrara. The deity of Sahastrara is a very simple person, extremely simple, and can be moved with very little actions, can be pleased with very few little actions here and there. Not much is needed to please the deity of Sahastrara. It's a very simple person. Little things make her happy. Yesterday you had brought the flowers. and I didn't take them. You all must have thought, what's it we couldn't give flowers to Mother, holding in our hand. I wanted to show this miracle to you. That's why I didn't take. And I took it in the end, and see now, they are the best among all of them. Don't they look as if they are being plucked from the tree? Just I wanted to show this. So I said, I'm tired. I sat down, and then I looked at you with the flowers, see in the hands, you're sitting, all of you. So she's Leela Vinodini. She plays around, makes little mischiefs here and there for you to learn lessons. Because if I tell you do this, then it's not possible. But little circuitous way, I can show you that this is wrong. You should not do it. There's nothing to feel bad. I would have taken all the flowers. But somebody must have thought of it. Why Mother has not taken the flowers today? I don't know if you thought of it or not. But I knew it myself, that I have to take the flowers to show this miracle to them, that these flowers are going to last much longer than any other flowers, because they are vibrated with the Brahmacharya. And the water was very, very, very cold, so even I opened a hot water tap. It's all right, doesn't matter, they didn't die, despite that, they are perfectly all right. So you have seen so many miracles of this Brahmacharya, which is showing on your photographs, on so many of your lives, in so many changes that have taken place within yourself, within your family, within every one of you. All this has happened because you are in Brahmacharya. All this you are receiving because you are blessed by Brahmacharya. But others are not. So your attitude should be towards them that they are in the other world, what to do, how to help them. We should try to help them, if possible, but up to a point. We should not drag down ourselves for others' sake. Up to a point only we can help them. And we have to be very happy that Sahajaga is spreading so much horizontally. But for vertical thing, we must know our quality must improve. If some people rise higher, others will also start rising with them. It's an absolute honesty of purpose should be there. Absolutely understanding should be there. Open your hearts to each other so that you open your hearts to me. Every cell must know another cell. Otherwise it won't work out. That is a great thing that has happened when you are on this earth. When you are the ones who have to receive this great blessing. So many saints did not receive it. So many great people who came on this earth, they did not receive it. Even the incarnations who came on this earth could not do it, what you are doing. So have that satisfaction and glory of your own being and of your own standard and of your own caliber. The others are not of your caliber, all right, forget about it. That should not give you ego, but should give you a personality that does not react. We have something of our own. We do not react to things. We are not reactionaries. And things will disappear which are harmful. Everything will be perfectly all right because we are standing in our own perfection, in our own glory. What do we need? Nothing. Just enjoying ourselves. May God bless you all.